Let's get started building our shelf system that goes onto that wall. The problem we have is this is always going to be in our way. So let's go and call the section plane command. I select this face, and then with the move command, I move this one forward, let's say to there. Perfect. This is an object also in the outliner. There it is, section, and we can hide it. Spacebar, there it's gone. Nothing is selected. Beautiful. Now this is much, much easier. Okay, so we need to think about how we are building our shelf. Let's first create our um, top object. So that is 11 feet. This should be 2 inches by 11 feet based on the readout. Yeah, there it is. And since books are going to fit in there, this should be 12 inches. Thank you. Triple click, right click, and say make group. Then let's do the following. I will draw on this wall a line. Yeah, I can say 2 inches, comma 2 inches. Because this line we will move up with the move command. Select nothing, select this one, move command goes straight up and snap. Thank you. Then spacebar, select nothing. See, I clicked somewhere else. Press M, and then along the Z-axis, very careful, go down. Cool. This we extrude to the same distance. Triple click, right click, make group. Because you see, I can now start to fill everything in. So I'm just with the rectangle command here, drawing myself a rectangle to there. I just make this 2 feet, oops, 2 feet, 2 inches. And then with the move command or spacebar, select this one first, and then the move command. I bring this over. And you guessed it, P for push and pull to there. Spacebar, select all, triple click, and make group. Yay, the repetition. We can very easily now fill this in. I will do the same 2 inch by 2 inch because it's just simply pretty easy. Spacebar, select this one. M, go straight down. P, push and pull onto that face. And select all, make group. Wonderful. Okay, so this section is actually done, and we drew this one very tight onto the trim. We can do that if we want to. One thing here to consider is also, is this really tight? Do we want to have a little bit more space during humid and hot days? Is this maybe expanding? Should we have more opening around it? Now, do we have the luxury of more space around it? Or do we just kind of like in a tunnel frame that door? Good. This one, I would like to make a copy. Again, this is like a really cool feature. And we need to have two pieces in between. So move command, turn on copy mode. Bring this over to there. Divided by 2. No, divided by 3. Now we have, as you can see, 2 in the center, perfectly centered or evenly distributed. This one here we can select with M and Option, make a copy, bring this one to there. Then I double click, go to here, P, push and pull, bring that to there. And that with M and copy, click, click, and click. We have these copies. The rest now is pretty easy, and this comes down to how we would like everything to set up. I go this one here, copy straight up to this height. Now I have this top bar beautifully set up. With spacebar, select those one more time, and then with the move command and Option Alt, make a copy. So now they're on top. I would like just to have a book that fits in. Books are 18.5 by 11. So we move this one up 12 inches. Very good. Yeah. Maybe with all this selected, I make a copy right under there. Then this, I move down 12 inches. Okay. And copy maybe, yeah. Maybe actually I do this 12. So small books, small books, small books. And then here I have space for, let's say, bigger books. I would like maybe this perfectly centered. So in this case here, I'm drawing myself a line there. Now you see there is the midpoint, because what I can do now is I make a copy of this to there, find the midpoint, and then move it back to there. The only thing is I created these lines, hide to make sure that I select and delete them. Alt H, very good. Then a little bit of selecting everything. Honestly, it will be easier if I hide the other stuff there. Select all, right click, make a group, and then this is our bookshelf. I hope this is spelled correctly. English is my native language. This section cut we might not need anymore. I can delete it. There. Ta-da. Pretty cool, no? Really, really super easy. Okay. To make this video a tick more meaningful, we are going to build one element onto this wall, a nice presentation, like 2 pin walls, 2 by 4 feet. So let's make a rectangle. There, oops, rectangle, 2 feet by 4 feet, 2 feet by 4 feet, enter. Okay. I should have said 4 feet by 2 feet. It's okay. We can select it, and with the rotation command, rotate it. There. Then let's select it all. Then we do a push and pull. 0.25, so we see something there. Select everything, really everything. Careful. Right click and say make group. Then we make a copy of this. Very good. And this kind of like should be 3 feet down, nicely centered. So we can use the guideline, bring this one down 3 feet, not 3 inches, 3 feet. And then we need to find the midpoint. That is easy on this edge. There it is. And then these 2 boards with the move command M from that inner corner to there. There we are. I would say this is too low. Then let's move everything up along the z-axis by 1 foot. That's kind of like why 3D modeling and prototyping spaces is really useful. You can move stuff around very easily. This can go, and then select both, right click, say make group. This is then our white wall. Okay, perfect. Alt H. And then in the next video, we're going to do the trim work.